y'all want to get into this motorsport bullshit?
What?
This fucking record.
Let's talk about it.
Oh yeah.
I've been talking about it too long. I just kind of wanted to hear what y'all had to say about it. I don't give two fucks.
That's the Kevin Spacey record.
All right. Well, I'll start. Everyone keeps talking about Cardi and Nicki. Can we all agree that song is utter garbage, regardless?
Yes. Yeah, it's bad.
It's a terrible
it's
Migos
really,
record.
Really bad.
I'm not going to listen to it then.
I'm very curious who heard that and said, all right, let's use this and put two of the biggest female rappers who have had
That's
rumored.
exactly what it was.
But you could have... Migos is dope. You could find a good Migos record to put there.
Yeah, but they just using the hype now.
That wasn't nobody but Kim and fucking her mom.
What?
Yeah. Definitely let the damn Kardashians in the studio. They start making suggestions and shit.
Listen,
Get your ass out of here.
I don't think the Nicki verse is that bad. I don't hold Nicki to the highest lyricist shit like the rest of y'all. So when I hear Nicki verses like that, I think they're cool, and I think that's what they're supposed to do.
You can definitely tell Rory has other friends, right? When he says things like that, you can tell he's not talking to us.
I had to cough because I was like, y'all.
Yeah, who the fuck are you talking about?
To our listeners.
Do they do that?
Yeah. People hold... Well, Nicki holds herself, and people follow suit.
She does hold herself to that. She does.
And here's my thing with Nicki. Nicki does have a resume that you could argue she should or could be a superstar. But what Nicki doesn't do, because superstar to me has a lot to do with perception.
She's a superstar.
She doesn't act like one. She doesn't act like Rihanna. She don't act like Beyonce. She don't act like Hove. It's not even a female-male thing. She just doesn't act like a superstar. And I think that's her biggest problem.
All right. That is a great point that you just made. That is a fucking phenomenal point. I didn't think of that. My new question to you is, today, do the superstars have to act like superstars today?
Yeah, because there's still some mystique. And
does Drake act like a superstar?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Yes, he does.
He does.
1,000%.
He does.
And that's why he is a superstar.
All right, tell me some more superstars.
Rihanna acts like a superstar.
Wait, how does Nicki not act like a superstar?
That's what my question is.
How does Nicki not act like a
superstar? She responds to too much. I'm saying that, not Rory. I'm saying that.
Her behavior on Twitter, and I mean, you could say the president is a superstar, and he behaves the same way.
Hove tweets once every 5 years. You know what I mean?
Superstars have mystique.
How they used to act. The mystique thing is what we're saying.
And it's
arguing
with
media.
everyone and trying to prove, like bringing up the Monster verse as the rollout for this record. It's like, dog, we get it. I still think you had the best verse on Monster. Why are you constantly trying to remind me of that? A superstar would never do that. Yeah, like, a superstar would keep it pushing and put out the new shit.
When I went to work and they introduced that topic, I was like, all right, this is a conversation. Yeah, Nicki had the best verse on Monster. We all know it. I mean, there's nothing to argue.
It's not even close.
She was set up to.
Yeah.
So what is? You know what I mean? Like, I disagree with Rory I agree with Rory, but I disagree in the fact that I think today, like Rihanna, for instance, I don't think Rihanna acts like a superstar.
You just think she is one?
Yes. Rihanna, go, do, and say as she please. She'll flip you the bird. She'll smoke a blunt. Her pussy will be out. She'll fuck every nigga that she wants to. But guess what? So, that's Rihanna, nigga.
Well, Rihanna's the new Madonna. She's the new Madonna.
Right.
Madonna ain't got a goddamn thing on Rihanna.
No. You got younger Madonna fucked up.
No.
That's a fact.
Wait a minute.
Young Madonna fucked
up. No, I do not. I'm speaking about totality. I bought all the Madonna shit back in the day. I had an older brother, so unfortunately, I have to admit, I was voguing.
I don't know about voguing, but I know Madonna was.
I hate when Maul do that because you used to dance too, Maul.
I never vogued a day of my fucking life on this planet Earth.
Danced?
I have never vogued.
Have you ever danced?
Of course I've danced.
So you do know.
I'm black.
So
I have
you used
rhythm.
to know it. So exactly. So if I want to vogue
is for the gays, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gay and I vogued.
Voguing. I didn't say you were gay. I said voguing is for the gays, though.
You don't know that at 7, Maul.
He was a 7-year-old gay.
You didn't see men with bras on stage with Madonna doing the same dance you were doing in your living room?
I'm going to smoke.
What you mean you going to smoke?
I don't care.
About voguing?
No.
This nigga's crazy.
You really
You're telling me I was a gay child.
No, I said voguing.
All right, Joey B, and I'm back, bitches.
Don't try to sound
I
tough
don't want to
now.
hear I'm acting different. Same niggas be talking about me, be reaching out, and they ass kissing, nigga.
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
Bars. Now.
To wrap up Nicki, and then we can move on
back
to the
to you,
Amigos.
Rory.
I understand Nicki because I know the environment she comes from. We all fell in love with her being the New York City chick, but I just think there's certain behavior you need to graduate from to go in that superstar status. You can't still be the crazy hood chick from Queens. You can just all the negative shit that comes with that, you should probably let go to then graduate to the next level in your career.
That is my question for Maul. Maul. My only issue with Nicki's behavior is that she's from New York. As a New York MC, I mean, if we're believing some of the theories that are out there, most of which I perpetuated, what's the difference in what Nicki is doing and what 50 did?
As far as their careers,
as far
media?
as tearing down any bitch, and I say bitch loosely, I apologize to our women audience, to any woman that's doing it, especially those from New York, because all the women that are present in hip hop happen to be from New York at the moment. Remy, Cardi, Kim. And Kim is not relevant, but she is because she's such an iconic figure to the current class of female MCs. Remy has a new record coming with Kim. TMZ is full of shit. That's not a Nicki diss. We're doing that for headlines. That's fine. So I'm asking you because you're normally the one to balance out my Nicki, air quotes, hate.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any credence to that? That as a New York MC, she should move differently toward the other New York women MCs, or no? Is it still just fair game?
No, I mean, here's the thing. It's not a lot of female rappers that, are in the game that are on that level where I still don't even think Cardi's on that level. But, for whatever reason, people want to keep pitting them two together. Cool. I still think Nicki is in a class by herself. I still think that Cardi has a long way to go to accomplish half of what Nicki has accomplished.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
Yeah. But Cardi's
totally
hot.
agree with
She's
you.
hot right now. So
I don't think Cardi is a superstar yet. I mean, it's too early to tell. It's one record.
Listen, I'm from the Bronx. I love Cardi. I love her success, everything she's doing. But what's going on right now with Cardi is like, come on, man.
Manufactured.
Yeah, they putting too much. The cover of Rolling Stone. I don't know if that's real or not, but I'm just saying. Let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about what's going on.
But you do know.
I understand, but we got to talk about it because some don't. My thing is, I don't fall underneath. Like I'm not riding that trend. I'm happy for Cardi. I don't want people to get it misconstrued. I'm happy for her. But when people start, I think honestly, at one point Nicki was showing love. She was paying homage to the female MCs before her, but for whatever reason, people gave her their ass to kiss. Like, yo, fuck you. I don't know where it happened, but and then Nicki just took a stance like, all right, well, fuck it then. I'm gonna just do me. Like, fuck paying homage to y'all.
I did tell everybody where my Nicki hate stems from.
Because she unfollowed you on Twitter. I thought that was a reason. But go ahead.
Listen,
you can tell me.
It's okay, bro.
Wait,
that could be from your 7-year-old voguing.
Yeah,
some of that could still be.
Where does your disdain from Nicki come from?
Never even heard Maul use 2-syllable words.
I'm learning from you.
I'm
learning from you.
You a disdain.
Yeah, I am. I'm learning from you.
I didn't like that. I held on to that podcast jab she threw. I did.
Okay, so when I held on to Ebro calling me the peanut gallery.
You can't hold on to that.
But you can hold on to Nicki throwing a jab at the podcast?
Yes.
I can't hold on to Ebro saying little podcast?
No.
Why?
You do know, Ebro knows this is not a little podcast. You know that.
But he said it. I'm just going on what he said.
I understand that part. Even through his wording, we in this room know Ebro recognizes this podcast to be exactly what it is. So let's put that to the side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that to be the case with Nicki, and that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
She don't have to. I'm going to always go extra hard for underdog. I hate to bring up that Rocky bullshit-ass story, but when I'm on Twitter just tweeting and you step out of your superstar realm to then look down upon anybody who's not there, I'm going to have an issue. Not just with her. Mm-hmm. That's not a her thing. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel, period, especially for those that have and don't acknowledge that they one time did not.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. So when she said the little podcast thing, I said to myself, okay. Mental note.
Yeah, but again, man.
So as the guy who has built his podcast on telling the truth, and as a guy who has built his morning show on telling the truth, yes, it gives me a little extra oomph to tell the truth to the person who looked down upon.
Yeah, I get it, man. But I think you should.
Now, is that correct? Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe no.
That's what I was about to say.
I try to be objective today. Because Nicki's from Queens. Niggas is from Queens. Man, she's from New York. She's a woman. You got to respect women.
Listen, and I got to set the record. I'm not a Nicki fan. Like, I don't have any Nicki's music in my laptop, my phone. I mean, I recognize her,
she don't make
her talent. I recognize her ability. But I'm just not like, you'll never see me playing a Nicki record. I recognize that she can rap and she's dope and she's
And you just think
ill.
bitches need to keep her name out their mouth because she's accomplished too much.
Not only that has she accomplished, I don't think Nicki bothers anybody. Anytime I see Nicki's name being brought up in something, it's usually a jab that another female MC has thrown at her. It's like they feel
You
like
think Cardi B stepped out of lust to just start throwing jabs at Nicki Minaj?
I think she. Here's the thing though. Nicki is the only female MC that any up and coming female MC has to throw shots at. That's the position Nicki's in. She's the only one.
But I don't think Cardi bothers anybody either.
No.
I'm not saying Cardi does. I'm just saying that if Cardi wanted to throw shots at a female MC, it would have to be Nicki.
To that point,
and
saying both of them don't bother anybody, something had to have happened for them two to start bothering each other.
Yeah, but I don't think Nicki.
Yeah,
pays
me and
any
Rory
attention
can't
to any of
both
that.
just be sitting here not bothering each other, and then just out of nowhere we're bothering each other.
Perfect example on the new Nicki verse, right, on the Migos record, right? She's saying my crown can't fit your bitches, y'all weaves and all that. People, you got the call before the record. People were saying that was shots at Cardi. Why?
Because Cardi wears lace fronts.
What chick doesn't? What female entertainer doesn't wear weaves? I'm just saying, what female? What female entertainer like MC rapper or who doesn't wear weaves? Beyonce wears weaves. Everybody wears weaves.
You could say it was just wordplay.
Some of those, no, that was wordplay.
I don't think Nicki be paying any of these chicks any mind.
All right, so explain the Boosie Uzi line.
I think she has
me.
to now.
I don't think she does.
Explain the Boosie Uzi line to me.
What's the line? I can't.
You bitches catching a fade. Shout out to my nigga Boosie.
Because Boosie got a fade.
All of your niggas be dead. And then
you definitely vogued at 7.
You don't get the correlation in that line? I'm just trying to understand. I got it now that you say it. Boosie has a fade. All of Uzi's friends are dead.
He was about to vogue mid-verse right there.
I'm saying, you look mad comfortable during that flow.
Everyone relax.
Oh my God.
Hey.
No, you relax. Everyone else is relaxed. You might be the one that needs to relax, bro. Voguing. Yeah, man. But I don't think Nicki be bothered with a lot of these chicks, man. I think Nicki's in her own world, minding her business, and chicks just got to throw shots at her. She's still on top.
I think there's definitely something to a woman rapper saying
Nicki
these
is
bitches.
outselling Cardi no matter what. Nicki could drop a blank disc today and the shit would go platinum.
Listen,
that's still the case, but I'm saying her behavior has gone awry to what it was leading up to the stardom that she now has.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair assessment.
Listen
I still
to
don't
this.
think that she be thinking about these
Guess
other
what?
chicks like that.
She has to. She's a rap. She should be thinking about male rappers too. She has to think about them.
I'm with Maul
to
because
stay competitive.
I'm
Nicki is
with
not
Maul
thinking about
because a girl saying "fuck these bitches," There's only like 2 of them.
That's
Whereas
what I'm
when a
saying.
dude
So
says,
you're
"Fuck
gonna
these dudes,"
assume,
it's 1,000
you're
of
gonna
them, so you
assume
don't
that
know.
she's talking about Cardi or Kim.
Oh my God, no more. We're not listening to Nicki Minaj verses assuming she's talking about the only 2 competitors. We are listening to Nicki Minaj verses and coupling that with her behavior to say, oh, okay, that's what's happening. We're not just listening to bars. Niggas do that all the time. Yo, I kill you. We ain't going out looking for the fucking smoking gun. We are looking at behavior and our history of pattern to say, in combination with these bars, in combination with the Cardi interviews, and there's a new one that dropped just yesterday, it's clearly some discomfort between her and Nicki. I can't tell you why. I call Atlantic every other day. They won't tell me why. Nobody will tell me why. I don't speak to Nicki, but Nicki says, and she tweeted, and I quote, "Hey, ever since I dropped that record, all of the people that have my phone number have texted me to say how amazing that record is."
Rap critics.
Yeah, all the rap critics. And I was thinking, man, if I had Nicki's phone number, maybe I would text her too. I maybe wouldn't tell her how amazing it is. But I probably would text her.
To be
truth.
honest, the people that have hated Nicki's decline, well, they've called it the decline lately.
Oh, y'all are
all said that they hated the Migos record, her verse rather. I liked her. I thought
No,
her
that
verse was
great.
good. It was a good verse for that record.
No, that was
I think she did her job.
Great Nicki verse in terms of
And I think
the last time outside of the Break It Up verse.
Pair that with the Yo Gotti shit. Nicki has been great for her last two releases, and she does not release very often, so that's a good thing to say.
Nicki is still the one, man. I respect the
I don't
Cardi.
think I'm
happy
disagreeing
for
with you.
Nicki is still, she's still the top female MC. And I might go out on though Nicki might be top. She might be top 2 female MCs of all time, in my opinion.
Who's one?
I mean Kim, but I think Nicki is right there. Honestly, we just got to be real. I mean, look at all she's accomplished. Look at her music. Look at her. You know what I mean? Like she, dog. You can't put a bunch of other female MCs next to her and say somebody has done more and has accomplished more than she has.
If you're going to start talking about accomplishments, then I tap out. You got it, and there's nothing to say.
When you say top artist, it's more than just lyrics.
Of course.
You gotta add in everything. Accomplishment. You gotta add in branding.
I disagree with that, though.
I disagree with that.
though.
Why?
I disagree with that.
Because then we would put Vanilla Ice high as fuck on the list.
Yeah, it's not true,
No. You have to do
Yes. That's the same thing. You're saying that you have to count
Vanilla
record
Ice wouldn't be
sales.
high on the list. But
Why not?
That's like
But if
putting,
somebody
that's like
had
putting
him
Robert
on the
Ory
list-
high in
Why
NBA
wouldn't-
because he has a lot of rings from Shaq and Kobe.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't Vanilla Ice be high on the list if we have to look at accomplishments?
Right.
because
it's
his
just one
lyrical
facet.
ability is so poor.
The music was poor. It was just
Whoa! I will
know,
not.
yeah, you're
I
not-
will 100% not allow Rory to say that. You could say that. Vanilla Ice raps better than 90% of the rappers rapping today.
Yeah, but a lot of these
All
rappers
right,
today,
stop.
What
a
does
lot
that-
of these
what does
rappers
that mean?
today
But you
wouldn't be
telling me he
mentioned.
can't rap?
when did those words come out?
Just now.
I said the music was poor. I don't like
said,
Vanilla Ice.
music wasn't poor.
No,
Yeah, it
somebody
is.
said his lyrical ability. Somebody said that. I heard that. I didn't make
Vanilla
that up. We
Ice
can
is not-
rewind this.
I get what you're saying, but Vanilla Ice wouldn't be high on anyone's list.
Maul,
I'm
I
just
am
saying by your
only
criteria.
responding.
Nicki can rap.
I'm only responding
She puts
to
out
you
good
telling
music.
me that his lyrical ability was absent and the accomplishments. And by that metric, Vanilla Ice is indeed high on the list. He has out-accomplished many people far more talented than him, and he raps better than many of the people that people claim to be great today. And if you do
I
not
don't think
believe
so.
me, all right, then
this
go
Vanilla
read
Ice-
word for
Vanilla
word.
Ice
Then
doesn't
go,
rap better
then
than a
go
lot of
read
great rappers
word for
today.
word. The first, no, that's not what I said. Don't put words in my mouth.
said
Don't,
great
don't
rapper
move.
today.
Don't do. That's not what I said. Don't
What
move the
did you say?
goalposts.
You said
I
rappers
said
today.
no. I said people that y'all deem to rap great today, and that is true. Not y'all as in the people in this room, but the people that people say are great and vibing to today. Read the first verse of Ice Ice Baby, and lyrically, it is a better verse.
So
And
who
I
the
can
people-
back up what I'm saying.
who the people-
All right, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. It's like a thunderstorm daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? No, I don't know. Turn off the lights, yo, and I glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage. That's lyrics.
How did you?
It could
how
be
did you
whack.
dance to that?
It could be whack. I vogued. It could be whack all you want, Maul. But those are indeed lyrics.
That's one song, Joe. That's my point. You talking about one record? One record.
Rap another Vanilla Ice verse from a different song.
That's one record, Joe. And that is the record that it propelled him to superstardom. I get it. He has one record.
Well, let me
Accomplishments is one part, is what Maul was saying. You have to
Yeah.
add in everything.
Everything.
Y'all completely. Maul was saying the
I'm
complete
adding
opposite.
everything.
I mean, how many Nicki
Let-
verses can
what?
you rap though? So
And let me hear it. Let me hear it.
I can't
Now
rap a
go
lot.
ahead and say.
I just said
wish
I'm
that
not-
I could have this moment for life. Let me like.
That's a song.
No. You in? No, I love that song.
Yeah,
but
it's a
you
good
in the
song.
Bronx walking down the block with your little plastic. My name Mo. What's good, my G?
I don't have any
wish
Nicki
that I
songs.
could have this moment for life.
I don't have any Nicki songs in my phone.
For life.
in my phone at all.
For life.
So I mean,
I wish that I'm still. Mo, I'm gonna sing my song.
Nicki
nigga.
is the top 2 female MCs of all time. I don't care what you say, what songs you want to fucking dissect. She's a top 2 female MC of all time.
No, she's not.
She better than Latifah?
No.
She better than MC Light?
No.
She's better than Lauren?
She better than Lauren Hill?
She's not better than Brat.
She's not better than MC Light?
You're bugging.
Nah, you're bugging, nigga.
You're bugging.
Nicki Minaj. I'm done.
What are we talking
All right,
about?
Forget it.
Rapping?
Never mind.
Yes, rapping.
Yes.
Just rapping?
Yes.
Y'all talking
Well,
about just
MC
rap.
Light-
I'm talking about. See, y'all missing what I'm saying.
Light is still around. She's been out for 40 years
She
or
has
some
not
shit.
accomplished
that means
anything
nothing.
that.
Yeah,
She
that
has
means-
not
she hasn't
accomplished
accomplished
what
anything.
She has not
40
accomplished what
years
Nicki has
means nothing.
accomplished. She has
How
not
is
accomplished
she?
what Nicki has accomplished.
And Nicki hasn't accomplished what she has.
I bet she sold way more records than Nicki.
No, I don't think so.
That's a fact.
MC Light?
That is a fact. Wait a minute.
MC
Oh,
Light
y'all
sold more
sipping the
records than
juice.
MC Light
Y'all
sold
sipping-
more records. That's a surprise to me.
Do
if
you
she
know
did.
that Nicki has 2 albums out?
Right.
Only,
I understand-
only.
I understand
Like I
that.
get it. You reading the Instagram
understand.
caption.
No.
There's 2
I
fucking
understand that.
albums, and one of them is a 0.5. It's 2 and a pop, like a spades game.
I understand that, but to tell me that MC Light sold more records than
We can fact check it. It don't matter.
That's
Let's just
news.
check it.
No, I want
Let's
a
just
fact
check
check
it.
list.
Parks is
Let's
checking.
not
You know the
skip
white
this one
niggas
over.
is checking.
I'm looking.
He can check. But listen, Maul, I go off of skill. You know I'm not a numbers guy.
yeah.
If I'm going off skill, and Nicki's a woman, so I don't think it's fair. I think that when we are grading women, unless they have proved that they should be judged with the men, then we should grade them as women. And
right.
grading them as women, Nicki's one of the best.
I'm trying to catch the.
I only have to sound like I'm hating her when she and others like she says, let's put her with men. If we're doing that, Nicki is 350 on the list in terms of skill. She's
Yeah, but
gonna rhyme
that's
lace
why-
front
That's why I said
with laced blunt 90 times out of 95.
That's why I said female MCs of all time.
Let me tell you something. The Brat don't belong with female MCs.
The Brat is nice.
The Brat belongs with male. Lauren don't belong with female MCs. Jean Grey don't belong with female MCs. Rhapsody don't belong with female MCs.
So-
Latifah didn't belong to female MCs.
So let me ask
Moni
you
Love
something.
didn't belong to female MCs. Boss didn't belong to female
me
MCs.
ask you
Roxanne Shante didn't belong to female MCs. Do we want to have a conversation about female MCs for real?
So
or we
you
just gonna
saying
pad
that-
off fucking stats with fucking features and what the feature did?
So you saying that all of these women are better female MCs than Nicki Minaj?
MCs, yes.
Okay.
Not artists.
Not
Artists.
Okay. I got you. I understand.
MCs.
I understand.
Not artists. Because I still agree with you. Not many have out accomplished Nicki.
Mhm.
But I don't so much credit that to her. I do credit that to her. But I credit that to today, the population of people, the influx in business all around the board. Projections should increase. Hey, if you're listening, projections should be increased at your job. Right. I don't know where you work. But I know that projections are up at your job. Know why? There are more of us in the world. Technology, if you just are aware of what's happening, you know at your job, projections are up unless you're at McDonald's. That's not true because McDonald's projections are up.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, but you can't knock the artist for the time that they were born.
No, you're right.
course.
You're right. Of course not. Now, I'm off on a tangent. Let me reply to your original question of why don't I pay accomplishments any mind? Because it's all made up.
Well, today
That's
more,
why
yeah.
Accomplishments can be tangible.
I'm only telling you why the system that's in place today, and this is applicable to any conversation that y'all want to have, is one that was made up by whoever it was made up for whatever reason it was made up. Because I'm an obsessive over analyzing Virgo, I pay attention to shit like that. So somebody in music applied the metric and the accolade system to say, if you sell 1 million records, your art is better than the person that did not. I never subscribe to that theory. Results don't determine the art to me. Mm-hmm. There are 1 million different ways that the ball can be dropped
not
on
disagreeing there,
art.
but
So
I'm
I'm only answering Maul's question on why I don't pay attention to accolades the way some other people do. Now, in your greatest rapper ever metric, of course you have to have an accolade metric. Mm-hmm. You have to. But how important is that in your criteria? That's all. That's up to all of us. In mine, it comes way after ability. For others, it's equal footing. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you can't argue against it. If that nigga's metric, it is. So if a nigga tell me Nicki Minaj is the greatest female MC ever, guess what? No argument from Joe. Mm-hmm. She has done too much. She's done a lot, and she sounds great. To Joe's metric, when I'm not really looking at accolades and I'm only listening to what I'm listening to, and Nicki Minaj ain't standing nowhere where MC Light is.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
yeah. Funny shit is you're arguing Maul's point from the beginning, by the way. He was saying you need to put all these things in there. Ability, music, albums, lyricism. He was saying you need to add all that in, and that's why he has Nicki there. You guys just took accolades and ran with it. That's not what Maul said. He was saying you need to add all these things in.
This is a factor. And that's how she's on that list to me at number 2.
So you guys all came to the same conclusion.
So we argue for nothing.
All right, anyway, Kevin Spacey's a creep.
Anyways, Nicki has sold 10.2 million albums total, according to this from September 17th, 2017.
Good for her.
I don't think MC Light has sold that much.
I mean,
just to
so you checked Minaj and you didn't check Light.
I don't think it's going to be accurate the way Nicki's would be. So I don't think it's a fair point. I mean, but I just don't think.
So all of the answers incorporate your own thinking.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
All right, I was looking for more fact-based stuff.
Well, I thought he was checking Light.
You think the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is a hip hop album or R&B album?
Probably not.
I think it's an R&B
album. It's probably not.
Yeah, it's R&B album.
What now? Now, why do you ask?
I was just asking because a lot of people feel like that's a hip hop album.
No, the Miseducation is probably it's probably an R&B album. The problem is this: on the R&B album, Lauryn rapped better than the dudes. The problem is
she was the star. That's what you wanted to hear.
On both Fuji albums, she rapped better than the dudes, and I'm not only talking about the dudes in her group. Like we heard her outperform men on a regular basis. Go listen to fucking how many MCs again? No, that's fucking how many. How many do we rip on the daily? Many. See, I say many. She even ripped that fucking bullshit ass first Fuji single. What was it? The commercial
off the Blunted Off
sappy one
shit?
That I loved and begged somebody to buy for me because I was broke. But she ripped that. So, I mean, that's why she's like an anomaly. We don't fucking... She's a dude. The Brat is a dude. There is not a woman that the Brat should be rapping with and is going to be all right.
This could be considered misogynistic, by the way. Just
have you ever heard
this
is the opposite of misogynistic.
Have you heard of the Brat album?
We're suggesting that men are way better and that these women are now considered men because they have great ability. This is misogynistic.
You're mad woke.
I'm just because your mentions we feel. I just want you guys to be prepared.
I don't care about
and I'm
this.
not subscribing to this because I'm now on the woke Twitter side.
I don't even care enough.